Hello, Sierra Leoneans. This is Dr. Sylvia Olayinka Blyden, and today is Saturday, April 3rd, 2021. And this is audio number 12, when 012 of my ongoing series where they communicate and address the people of Sierra Leone. I want to tell you all thank you for the massive support we have received over the last 24 hours. Myself not able to believe the type of support we have received. People from all over the world, they reach out to me. And I thank you. Indeed, for the last 6 weeks, every single day, poison, they pour into the minds of Sierra Leoneans, they're against me. And for 6 weeks, I keep quiet. And the reason why I'm able to keep quiet and keep silent in the face of such defamatory and nasty attacks are because of my strong spiritual strength I get. So those where they pull audio say you need a spiritual leader, now because they don't even understand the spiritual teachings. Because anybody who understands spiritual teachings, they know say only somebody who is deeply entrenched in the spiritual connection with God now go will be awaiting soon at this country. For 6 weeks. Every single day, Ernest Koroma in Poppy, they come na social media for talk about me. 6 weeks. Every single day, they pull audio, it must talk about me. And I kept my peace for 6 weeks. Me na one grain audio I pull no more yesterday. When I see there. Today, I really want to talk about serious something where I want to alert Sierra Leoneans them on. And that's the census. The proposed census. But before I go to that proposed census, there's something that I need to clarify first. Noto Ernest Koroma bring me inside APC. Una always get that believing they say na Ernest Koroma bring me inside APC. Not to Ernest Koroma bring me inside APC. Astaghfirullah. I swear to everything that I look for in my political life, Ernest Koroma not even bring me inside APC. And in one of my future audios, I could take me time for telling about me inside APC. Because now I realize say this man was never genuine with me. So my loyalty was misplaced, as with man can say. All the time when they say, well, I get a leader, the leader will protect me, the leader will explain to people them. Now I see the bigger picture, and I know now that all the challenges that I'm in the face, where me the feet is on people them where they round the man, where not good. And they now see say no to people them. He was always the problem. So in the future audio, I will get for tell you now about me and APC. Ernest Koroma has nothing to do with me and the APC. That is the impression where they give. And also they give that impression they, not just for me, but for many other people them way, for certain reasons where I will come to when I explain who that I be inside APC. Me nobody know they shake me inside APC. Let's talk on today. Now all where they go and jump. Sylvia do not recognize an APC, Sylvia this. Now they joke. Nobody now will shake me inside APC. Let's tell you today. First of all, now time some of women they wait. But I want to reassure now all we get a misconception that my presence in the APC has nothing to do with Ernest Koroma bringing me to the APC. If not that they tell una, now lie is a lie to una, because he knows who I am in the APC. He knows when be managing director of Ritco, where they call we on the phone in America. He knows who I am in the APC. So if it gonna the impression say that him bring me inside APC, no. He get the one the way he bring inside APC, then sabi themself. Me not to want such person at all. The second clarification where I want to handle. Now this talk where don't make Adebayo the float out. Of course, the blackmail talk is making blackmail and for money. I just pray to then God no more go forgive him. But some more than way they talk. But this issue where I want to clarify today about how me and Julius Madabio or me and SLPP will get connection, how Madabio they give me money. You know, a very pathetic to see the kind of person where I'm in the support as a loyal person to him. For the float, then kind talk here, like seminar, the kind of person where money they move me. Money not they move me at all. I move on principles. I not sabi Julius Madabio on any level other than him being the president of Sierra Leone. From where he turned president of Sierra Leone, me I not see, we not talk, we not get business. The last year I see at the time where Ernest Koroma in the APC party sent me as part of Dr. Samora Kamara in delegation for going to Bintumani exactly 3 years ago during the peace talks where they say how for count votes, how not for count votes. From that 10 day where I set eyes on Julius Madabio, from that 10 day where I talked to Julius Madabio, I have never seen him. I not talk to her. I not get business with her. I not see none of his ministers themselves, none of his assistants themselves. Me and them not one day see for talk. The only person I can remember say I don't even see now the way that I mean Deputy Minister of Education. We meet up now. I'm married. One bobo me they married. I think now they don't make Minister of Lands now. Now the only person and they all when I minister them, when I Julius Madabio people them, when me and them don't see and talk. Past the Commission of Inquiry where come, the then Attorney General, we're not Attorney General and Minister of Justice anymore. What I mean go for say them suppose for because of certain way they run the Commission of Inquiry against me interest, I go complain to the then Attorney General and Minister of Justice. Other than that, I have no business with these people. I am not SLPP. I am not Julius Madabio. Madabio, they pay me money. Now they will lock me up. Now they will treat me the way how they treat me so. So do I don't clarify that to una. And me as somebody where those of una we don't study me all these years, una no say, I know they lie. I not even sabi how for lie. If me na the kind person when me sabi how for lie, I not go suffer because there are so many liars there in the political systems where they lie them way for survive. If I was indeed working with the SLPP, or if I was indeed in consonance with Julius Madabio to the extent they say they give me money, I not go suffer the way I suffer. So dear, I'm going to put that out of our mind completely. It is absolutely not true. Me and my own person, I speak on issues based on what I see saying are the good for this country. And that's it. Waiting good for the country, I go say am. Waiting good for democracy, I go say am. And may the heavens fall, but I go say am. So having handled the issue, then they now make a count to this issue of the census. You see, me people, them the census, waiting the law say. The law say whoever na the president na the country. Any time where he feel say in one call census na the country, he for call am. Once na the president, if he feel say in one call census na the country, he for call the census. That's what the law say. So right now, I want make people then think about this call when they call we say, let we not make them country. On a member commission of inquiry. The commission of inquiry was legally passed in parliament. With Tower, we say we not they go to Supreme Court for me Supreme Court go interpret them. Because we know say the constitution say them forget rules where this court for the commission of inquiry for follow. So we go to Supreme Court. The Supreme Court not agree for listen to matter. They not ever call up the matter. Where again, now the Supreme Court they right to for deciding they call up matter. If they don't want for call up, they get that option, they not for call up. Now, from the moment where the Supreme Court don't decide they call up the matter, then in addition to that, the Chief Justice pull a statement now the opening of the Commission of Inquiry. Usa it talks say everything is legal. This is not the Chief Justice where we don't go complain at Supreme Court. So immediately don't talk say the Commission of Inquiry is legal. So we had no option but for face the Commission of Inquiry. And like me, as soon as that they happen, I put out a statement, a very long article where I say, if they call me for going to Commission of Inquiry, as long as it don't go through Parliament and the Supreme Court don't decide they need to listen this case, I say me on Sylvia Blyden, me they go there. This was in March 2019 that I put out that statement there. And indeed then call me September, which was like almost 6 months after, I go there. My colleagues them now, after me don't put out statements here, they go. My colleagues then are lawyer then send. But because they're not being present, they're not able for them near the lawyer for able make a strong enough defense for themselves with them for able if not them in then near the lawyer. So they end up now, the law don't bet them. And it don't bet them bad side. Because the law is the law. The Commission of Inquiry was, until such time as the Supreme Court ruled otherwise, it was legally set up. So we make the mistake or they make the mistake for send lawyer them instead of them go in person. And today the law don't bet them that then they suffer. A similar thing may happen where the APC party decides say it they boycott elections because the Unfa Ali Conte they conduct the elections. So we boycott the elections. We not take part in the elections there. Na Mambolo, we not take part in the elections na Mashaka. Because we not agree take part in the elections. Who the losses? Now we, na the APC, now we losses. Because now the SLPP go, they go contest the elections. Now we own stronghold, and then win the election there. So now, when outsider they do the analysis about the SLPP, all what they see is the SLPP so nationally popular that they win seats all over. So any overseas analysts now, they look say, oh, the SLPP has seats in Cambia, oh, they have seats in Mashaka, oh, they have seats here. So they're a national party. This is the impression where we don't cause, we will allow the APC, the SLPP for go and win seats them. Because we say we not they contest elections. We say they boycott the elections. So boycott the elections, other losses. Now coming to the census. What in a census? A census very important for me them decide how them for demarcate the constituencies them inside any country for election time. But also more importantly, for decide how them for share social services to people them. How them for build schools, how them for build hospital, how them for build water wells, how them for give social services to people them, based on almost people them in each area. Now, all man go like for make them bring boku social services, boku schools, boku clinics, boku water well, boku community centers. All man go like that na the area. So now during times of census, now you able to know how much people then there. Now, if we don't go tell we own people then say make them boycott, imagine we say let them boycott a census which has been legally created. Because me people don't need to understand something. How you they create census in a country? Now, whosoever are the presidents of the country that attended, now in they pronounce, say, in one make them count people in the country. And not to foresee by force saying 10 years. No. The law say at any time when the president want for count census, he get right for call the census. The law is the law. And even when are the president for now in the law say get right for call census. So whether we like him as president or whether we not like her as president or now he no more get the right for call census. And the Census Act and the Statistics Act, they're all too very clear that the president can call the census at any time. And not get forbid 10 years. You even look the Sierra Leone Constitution, you they actually say between 5 to 7 years, 9 for do redemarcation of the electoral constituencies based on census results. What is that they tell you? That possibly after every 5 years, the president get the right for call a census. So if the last census was in 2015, if you go by that constitutional provision there, then the president get the right between 2020 and 2022 for call census. These are just constitutional and legal issues. So the law is the law. Now then they can't tell we say, law will not cooperate. Where then they can't? Well, who that go losses now? When they go to the SLPP areas, then cooperate. So then go get boku people there. Sometimes some man go deny oats na then 4 day. He go tell the person we can consider with 17 day. So the person they had 17. So the numbers they big. Now then area then doing the SLPP areas. Then we on area now because we are the main opposition party. We on area now don't tell people then say may they not cooperate. Now what are the losses? Believe you me, just like how we losses for commission of inquiry, just like how we don't losses for the elections they will boycott. That's how we can losses back by this census count and above. So me I want make we rethink this talk when they talk we say not for and cooperate. Because the law is the law. If we get away with now a legal way for stop the census, fine. But if we say now for tell people then say may they not cooperate, how are the losses? Now we the losses. Now people then the losses. We don't forget boku schools, we don't get boku schools. We don't forget boku clinics, we don't get boku clinics. We don't forget boku water well, we don't get boku water well. Because the man can count, you not Greek operator, it enter the machine, 0 people living here. If 0 people living there, or you enter any kind of number where you enter, say living there, what are the losses? Now we are with people then the losses. So me, your thoughts what they share tonight is that this census where we say we no want to cooperate with, maybe it's a political decision we will need for really reflect on. Because just like how we boycott elections them, the SLPP can benefit now we aid in the northern province, Amashaka and Amambolo. Now so if we boycott census, the SLPP they can benefit back now we aid. So me, your views to my fellow Sierra Leoneans is that this census, if the president don't do what he for do according to law, because now according to law, all what he do now according to law in the president. And now we do the watch the international community, even the Kenyan government, they send to we the machine the way for use. The international community don't provide the financing. I think fellow Sierra Leoneans, the law is the law, and the law says the president get the right for call census at any time, not only within 10 years. And when you look the constitution itself, between 5 to 7 years, then for do electoral demarcations. So the president get right for call census within 5 to 7 years. The fellow Sierra Leoneans law not can make the mistake again, who can misguide with people then back again, who that end up the losses back again. Now we. So me I feel to say this issue of the census, we need for keenly look into it again. And not just tonight, in another future broadcast in the coming days, I will discuss the census again. But for tonight, Naya, I will end this broadcast by ending them in the usual way of playing the national anthem of the Republic of Sierra Leone, so that we can reflect as the tune they play, we can reflect in our minds about waiting the words then they say to we. So on that note there, I tell you now, thank you for when I listen to me, and I look forward for talk to una back again tomorrow in audio number 13013. Let God bless you all. Amen.